Hello Leo, and welcome to your twin flame almost personal reading. Now when I was doing the daily structured reading for today, the Leo card came out, the Gemini and the Leo card came out, and I feel this is really a message about the masculines gaining the strength they need to be able to take action and communicate with you and tell you how they feel. Really powerful and potent if you are actually a Gemini-Leo connection, or you have traits of the signs within the connection you share. But if you are a Leo, or they are, then this is going to be very powerful for you. So we're going to do an almost personal reading. I'm going to use this deck of tarot. This deck is Tarot of the Enchanted Soul. So I haven't used this for a while. I'm really excited to bring this in. I feel there's a lot of fire energy in this as well. So we're going to connect. So whether you're the Leo or they are, this is going to really resonate with you. So we're going to set the intention to do an almost personal reading to give you some guidance today using a Celtic cross spread. So thank you, angels. What's the energy, please, around Leo today? Leo twin flames, what do we need to know or be aware of? Thank you, thank you. So I'm just using the cards as they guide me. Okay, however they guide me to put these out, this is the way they're guiding me to do it today. I love that these are big blue cards, which are connected with Archangel Sandalphon, the angel of answered prayers. You know, very beautiful energy. Also the colour of Archangel Shamuel, the angel who helps you to find what you are seeking and to move things forward in your life. So what else do you need to know? Thank you, angels. What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What do we need to be aware of? Okay, let's do it then. So this is going to bring in some guidance, help and support. So the first card we've got coming up then, we've got the Knight of Coins. Now, this is really powerful because this is really that message that says everything is going to be okay. You know, this is your yes from heaven, that thumbs up from heaven saying, no matter what you're going through, it will be okay. And he says, cautious, reliable, grounded, serious, patient, stable, traditional and disciplined. So I feel that, you know, this is saying to you, it's very important right now you ground yourself. And I spoke about that earlier today. You know, grounding yourself, shielding yourself, protecting yourself with the energy of the 444. So if you're connecting with the energy of that number, make sure you watch the feminine reading because it's about being you and remembering your power. And I feel your masculine has been a bit cautious right now, meaning he wants to communicate, he wants to open up, he wants to come forward, but he wants to do it when he feels reliable and more grounded and serious. In other words, it may take time and you may feel you're being very patient and he's thanking you for that, but he wants to be able to give you a very stable life, maybe even a traditional life, which may include marriage in the future, and a more disciplined life. So in other words, what he's saying is, I want to be able to give you the kind of life that you deserve, the life we've always wanted, the life that we've been dreaming of, or, you know, we've been thinking about. And he's had to grow to become more reliable and grounded and serious. So he feels like in the past he may not have been serious about things. And I don't mean he's not been serious about you. He may have acted that he isn't serious about you, or he may have put that mask on, but it's really been because he's had to grow up spiritually. So I feel he's been going through a real growth journey within himself to become right for you. But really about getting right with himself, you know, because he doesn't want to mess you around anymore. He doesn't want to lie anymore. He doesn't want to be cautious anymore, you know, with you. In other words, he wants to be cautious because he wants to do it right, but he wants to be moving forward. He doesn't want to be hanging back anymore. So he's saying, thank you for being patient with me. It's worth it because we're going to have everything we want. And the fact that he's kind of got this Viking hat on, that may mean something to someone out there. But I'm seeing this as growth and learning. And the horse is about freedom. So it's like he's saying, I've been free in the past and now I need to be able to be free with you. So he realises with you it's free. In other words, it's an unconditional love. You know, he's going to feel himself whether he's married to you or not, you know, whether he's living with you or not. So it feels like he's either had issues around commitments in the past or he's been in a commitment that hasn't been serving him and he's needed to free himself up from that. And, you know, you're the Queen of Coins. So this is really beautiful because he's saying to you, we are so meant to be together. You know, you're everything I want. You are the Queen of Coins. And that means you are the divine feminine, the divine mother of earth, the feminine, the homemaker, the compassionate one, the nurturer, the generous. So it's like he's saying to you, You are everything I want. You embody everything that I want and I've ever wanted. And I'm sorry if I've pushed you away. You know, you are the type of person I want to make a home with. You have compassion for everyone. You know, you are a very nurturing, loving, generous, kind being. And I want you in my life. You're the person I would want to be, you know, the mother to my children, or to be, you know, the father of my kids, you know, depending on how the role is. But this is him saying to you, you know, and I always say him because I'm channeling the energy, put it into your situation. But your divine masculine is saying to you, I want you in my life. I want to make a home with you, and I'm becoming ready for you. So in other words, he's saying we need to be equals. And, you know, the fact that you are both coins energy here as well is showing you this is about the long-term future, which really resonates with the masculine reading I've done today too, which is about he's planning for the long-term future. So the reason we're doing the reading right now, we've got the 8 of coins. So the 8 of coins is about the work you're putting in. So it may feel right now like it's hard work. You know, you may feel like, oh, are we ever going to get there? How much more work can I do on me? You know, you may be feeling all those things. And the message is reminding you why you've come here to Earth. It's a bit like an apprenticeship where you gain craftsmanship for your hard work. You know, you gain a craft through discipline and meticulous energy, pride, specialist. So in other words, you become a specialist in your field. So what this is saying to you is, you're doing everything right. So keep doing what you're doing. The work, the hard work will be worth it. And again, we've got the 8, which resonates with the energy of Leo itself. So this is about things moving forward between now and August, and the work being put into the connection, so that you learn everything you need to learn. And, you know, if you're thinking, why am I here? What's my mission? Everything you're doing right now is part of it. You know, you're learning how to be strong. You're learning how to be flexible. You're learning how to release fear. You're learning how to deal with what's going on, to rise above the ego. And that's specialist energy. That means there's no one like you, and you're doing everything the right way. So what's coming into the immediate future, we've got the 8 of swords. So you may feel there is restrictions. You know, you may feel like things are a bit stuck. You may feel like there's decisions that need to be made, and that can be very confusing. You know, you may feel powerless in this situation. Maybe you feel like you're depressed, or you're going through a paralyzed energy. In other words, it feels stuck. So this would resonate with, you know, a cleansing that's going on. We've got the snowy energy here as well. And with that, I'm feeling this is the purge that's happening in the world and within the self. So in other words, if you've been having any frozen shoulder, or you've been having any stuck energy in the body, where you may have been having aches or pains in the legs, or anything connected with the joints or movement, it's because of paralyzed energy. You know, we get paralyzed energy when we feel we can't move, or we feel stuck, or we feel things just aren't moving forward. We feel paralyzed in our mind by our fears. So it's the way we get trapped in fear. So this is what you're overcoming right now. And it's hard to release these fears and these struggles, especially if you feel like you've been going round and round in circles, or you feel like you've been on this journey a long time. But, you know, this deer is reminding you here to have compassion and empathy for where you are, and to trust the journey that you are on. And if you do that, you're going to make progress. So I'm also seeing this as an energy of August last year to March this year as a big change, a big activation. The angels are reminding you to have confidence in your journey, to have confidence in yourself, and to trust that there is expansion and growth taking place right now. And you know that with foresight. In other words, you receive previews of what's to come. Whether it's seeing other people coming back into communication, or you see happy couples, or you see things working out. It's about trusting that the waiting will be worth it. And we've got shipping. And I feel this is about the delivery. You know, the shipping cost, the delivery, what's the cost? You know, it will come to you at the right time. And exploration. You know, it's about you exploring things in your life right now and trusting the things to happen at the right time. So I feel this is about you getting excited about what's next in your life, and being excited about the journey ahead. Progress being made, visualizing, okay, knowing that everything is working out and coming to you at the right time. And look at this, we've got the Ace of Wands, so action. So what's coming in is overcoming all the stuck energy and the fears and the things that hold you back, so you can take action. And this is where we are right now in the energy of March. So energy, inspiration, pregnancy, passion, creation, spark, potential, optimism. So what this is saying is believe. Have faith, be optimistic, because there is potential here for this spark to be reborn. There's a rebirth energy, a creation happening. Your passion, the passion you have for each other, the passion you have within yourself to go for your goals and dreams. And pregnancy is also about fertile energy. Things starting to move forward and make sense. This can also be in connection with career and goals and dreams, things you're putting energy into, things that you're inspired to do, places you're inspired to go, and it's going to bring in power. And pregnancy is also reminding you anything is possible. You know, if you want kids with your twin, if you're thinking about that, the spark is there to make it happen, regardless of what the body is saying to you, or, you know, what your people, doctors, or the people around are saying to you. Anything can happen. And we got the 2 of Wands, choices. So right now where you are, the way you see it is, there's choices to make. You may feel you're at a fork in the road. There may be decisions or indecision. You know, you may feel there's a pause or things aren't moving forward. So you may be struggling with timing, but it's all about planning and taking the first step. So in other words, the masculines want to reach out to the feminines. You may be in a situation where you're thinking, what do? I don't know if I can put any more work into this. Do I need to choose a new path and take a new approach? And the angels are reminding you your journey is in divine timing. And decisions are taking place even if you can't see the way forward yet. It's about you following your heart and trusting and having that vision of what you want. The way that they see it is, again, this stuck energy. So when I'm connecting with you, I'm really feeling the energy of 222. It's really interesting because with Gemini, I've just done, I got the energy of 333. And with you, I've got 222 coming up. So you're going to be seeing that number because it's a sign from the universe to trust the love. And it's a sign from the universe to believe and have faith and to trust in divine timing. But in 2023, it's also a number that's coming from your twin flame saying, I do love you, even if things feel stuck or stagnant. So your person is saying, I am confused because things are stuck and I'm working out what to do. I've closed down my heart before and I've denied my feelings and buried my head in the sand and been indecisive, and I'm sorry. And I want to make up for that and apologise. So I feel this could be what's causing you confusion because they may be acting very indifferent, or, you know, you may not know where you stand, or they may seem to have closed down the heart and you're thinking, what's next? What happens? So you've been asked to believe and have faith. And the hope or fear we've got, are they going to fight for this love? Are they real about it? Are they genuine about it? You know, you may be feeling a bit defensive, but you're being reminded to have courage and persevere because your determination will pay off. So this is about you standing your ground and knowing your worth. And the outcome, we've got the Devil and the 5 of Wands. Wow. So the first thing I'm seeing with this is Stag energy. So you've got the Stag in there, which is the promise of union. So you've been asked to not give up because union will happen at the right time. But the Devil is also about the ego. So it's about overcoming the ego. And that's why we've got the 8 of Swords. You're both overcoming fear and insecurity and doubt and illusion to be together. So the masculine is really saying to you, I am obsessed with you no matter what you think. I do think about you constantly. You're on my mind and you do dominate my thoughts. So in other words, you're on his mind, or she's on your mind more than you realise. And this is also about control. So you're releasing control. You're learning how to let go of control. You're learning to release any competition or conflict or fights or battles or challenges, and to rise above the power of the love, to rise above the ego, to see it in a different way. And this is also your person saying, I'm dealing with things in my physical reality right now, things that I need to heal and release to be able to be with you. But you're my big temptation, you're my addiction, you're what I want, you're actually my ambition. So he's saying to you, you know, our love is addictive. And I feel this love can feel addictive at times to you because that's the fire within. And that's why we've got so much fire energy coming into this reading here. So you're learning how to let go of the past, disagreements, things that have happened, battles, hassle, strife, challenges. It's about you letting go of all of that to move forward, to overcome the ego and to realise that you are on each other's mind more than you know. But this is also a journey of overcoming the ego to feel at peace. So the feminines, you release the control And the masculines, you take control to move it forward. So right now the energy is to not give up and to trust the love, because it is resolving and happening, and you've got that promise of union. But you're both needing to make changes to move together. So I feel this is really a balanced energy. It's about things starting to move forward now and things falling into place between now and August. So the Five of Wands is about resolving the conflict. I feel this is also about, overcoming those fears so you can come back together and communicate and clear the air and sort things out. And I feel that's on the way. So the big message is the promise of union. And I feel this is also collective masculine energy. So it's like the masculines are coming through on a collective kind of basis here, or a collective scale, saying, trust me, I am doing what I need to do. I'm looking up now, I'm receiving answers. I may seem to be resting or not doing anything about it, but I actually am. Because you are constantly on my mind and in my thoughts and in my feelings. And I am addicted to you, and I do want you in my life. So, and I don't mean addicted as in, a crazy way, stalkery way. I mean addicted as in they can't get you out of their head. So I want to bring in 2 decks of cards to do clarifiers. Yeah, I'll bring this one in. I'm going to bring in the Masculine Distraction Oracle. So what do you need to know right now for Leo, please, angels? And I'm going to use the Divine Masculine Dark Truth. So I was going to use the Messages of Love, but they guided me to this one. So what do you need to know? So he's saying to you, I'm inspired. I could write a book about my experiences with you and how you inspire me. Maybe one day I will. So I feel you're very inspiring to your person. And, he's kind of joking around there saying, oh, maybe I'll write a book about our love. And I feel that may be something you do in the future, whether it's a joint project or, they do write or you write. Maybe writing is important. And we've got vaping. Trying to replace the real thing, which is you, with a habit that never satisfies, as there's always an upgrade. So in other words, nothing's going to fulfill them like you do. And they may be trying or distracting themselves with other things, other people, other situations, but there's always going to be something else they can move on to, because they're going to be striving for more, more, more. There's only you that really does fulfill them. And this is kind of saying, vaping, it's like what we do to stop smoking, but they'll always really, there's always an upgrade. In other words, when you're vaping, and I used to work in a vape shop, believe it or not, that's another reason I left my job. It evolved from what it was into a vape shop, and I couldn't stand it being around it. So I know how it works. So the men especially, they get the latest vape and they use that for a while, and then another one comes out and they upgrade it. They're always looking for something new or another flavour or something else, when really what they're craving is a cigarette. So in other words, I'm not saying you're a cigarette at all, because that's a toxic thing. What I'm saying is that they want the real thing, which is you, and they are just tolerating other things until they have the balls and the strength and the courage to be with you. And we've got gaming, craving companionship of like-minded beings online. So if they're online, if they're gaming, if they're around other people online, whatever that may be, the craving companionship of like-minded beings, that means they're stepping out of the comfort zone. They're craving much more than what they have. So in other words, this is about spiritual community. You have that here on the channel. They are craving that in other ways. So, if you think, oh, he's always gaming, he's always online, or he's always doing this or that, he's craving you outside of himself, and he needs to find that inside of himself to move forward. So you've received the Stag in this reading, the 222. It's about having faith in divine timing and trusting the love and overcoming all the fears and the stagnancy that the ego creates to hold things back. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.